lot of people ask me, yo, Michael, if I've got no money, as in £0, for some reason I can't get a job right now, I'm super busy, and I need to get some money in, what can I do? And to be honest, there's a few different things, but the very, very first thing that I would do is use something called user testing. All you need for user testing, basically, you need a laptop that has a camera, and I'm pretty sure all laptops would have a camera, and it has like a microphone. So when I say a microphone, it just means you can talk, and then the laptop can register your voice. I'm pretty sure most laptops have that, but you do something called user testing. Basically, what user testing is that, so how it works is that they'll send you these different tests. So to qualify for the test, you might have to do a bit of a questionnaire. The questionnaire might be one, two, maybe like 4 or 5 things that you need to kind of fill the boxes if you do these kind of things. A lot of them won't actually work, but sometimes you'll get ones that work or whatever. So you fill those out, and then you get to do a test. Each test, you get $10, which is about £7. So yeah, you do each test, $10. The tests range between 5 minutes to about 15 minutes, just depending on what it is. And you'll do just different tasks on your computer. Like, so they might send you a prototype of a website, and they'll give you different steps to ask you to click on different things and just give your thoughts on the site. And just kind of just testing the website, just kind of to see how it works, and you just give your thoughts on it kind of vocally or whatever. And you do those. A normal one might take 6 or 7 minutes. You submit your answers, and basically with the software, they screen record your screen so they can see you going through the website, and then the microphone will pick up you talking about the website, and then you just save your answers pretty much at the end, and you send it off. And then in 2 weeks, they send you $10. They send it to your PayPal, which is about £7. And I've been doing that since, so let me show you guys. Yeah, so as you can see, I started in 2021, and I've been doing it. So if you just look at the dates, literally, so April 26th, 2021, I did one. Cool, 27th, 28th, 30th. So you can see I was doing about one a day for a bit. I was getting $10, $10, $10. Yeah, and then, yeah, I'll just show you just some of them. And so this is the total amount of money I got in total. So I done 226 tests, okay? I've got $2,254. So there are a couple of them that were only $4 or whatever. I think that's about maybe, £1,500. And that's just over the last kind of few years, just doing that in my spare time. So some months I wasn't really doing it at all, but you can see the gaps on me, 4th, 6th, 7th. Sometimes they just review them just to check that you're doing them correctly. So there are some times, so that the first few I did were 5 stars, but there were some times where I did it and I get 1 or 2 stars, and sometimes they still pay you if it's 1 or 2 stars, if the quality is just not good, or they just don't like it. So there have been a couple times where I could probably find them, but there have been a couple times where I did one, and it got cancelled because it was just like poor quality. So, okay, so for example, that one, 2022 December, that was 1 star, but I still got paid. And you could see that I didn't actually do it for 2 years. It's just recently I've just started again. Okay, so that one, that was 1 star. So those 2 were 1 star. Yeah, and I actually got paid for them both. But there are some. Let me just try to find them. Okay, cool. So this one, for example, was 1 star and it got cancelled. So the reason for it being 1 star is that, to be honest, man, with the questionnaires, how it works is that you have to do there might be 5 questions, multiple choice, and you might need to, you'll need to just tick a box like, yo, I'm between this age, I do this job. So there were certain times where like, maybe you're not 100% truthful in that. So when it comes to the actual, it will ask if you've got knowledge of a certain thing. Let's say you say no, or you say yes because you want to get the test. But then when it comes to the test, you might not really know what you're talking about. So sometimes if you get 1 star, they'll still allow it. Sometimes if you get 1 star, it will cancel. And then it will affect your overall kind of rating, right? So if I go to my profile, yeah, cool. It will affect your overall kind of like rating. So I think, so if I go to mine, at the moment, my current rating is 3 stars. So 3 stars isn't amazing. It used to be 4 or 5. So with it being 3 stars, all that means is that I'll probably get less tests than I would at the start, because at the start it was 4 stars, so it was good. So yeah, so I was probably actively doing that quite aggressively for about a year and a half, 2 years. Got £1,500 from it. Just started again recently because I got a bit more time. But if you got 0, for sure, that's the easiest way to get some money, and it's not a huge amount, but it's just enough if you're struggling.